Have you ever been out looking at trailers and lose your wife? I cannot find her anywhere. I have no idea where she's at. The thing is, I'm gonna guess that she's probably in one of the most expensive ones here. So that's why I'm gonna go look at this Riverstone. Welcome back. We are at Parris RV in Payson, Utah, and we have found one of the nicest mass-produced fifth wheels you can get. This is the Riverstone 442MC, and this is a beautiful fifth wheel. They don't get much better than this. I mean, this is like a mobile mansion. Let's go around and check out all the things this has to offer, because this is one sweet fifth wheel. I have wanted to tour one of these trailers for a long time because there's not a lot of dealerships that sell these super high-end, high-quality fifth wheels like this. So it comes with your Curt Rotaflex box right up front. Let's look at the numbers. Gross vehicle weight rating, 23,820 pounds. Oof, this is a big girl. Gross axle weight rating is 7,000 pounds, and it only has 7,000 pound axle rating because it has 3 axles. Tire size, 215/75 R17.5s, and the payload capacity is 4,880 pounds. So even though this trailer is so huge, you can pack quite a bit of stuff with you. But I am loving so much about this trailer. Full body paint looks so dang nice. I love the blue with the silver. This would look sharp going down the road. Oh, what a beautiful trailer. Going around through the storage, starting up front, it is generator prepped. Big, huge, nice storage area with nice metal trays. Right here you have your hydraulics for your 6-point leveling. You have a 2,000 watt, 80 amp inverter charger there with your solar charge control, because this comes solar prepped. Love that big storage area. Now coming down the side here, you have your battery. This is a lithium, and there's spot that you could put 4 of these, it looks like. There's enough room. And if you put 4 of these, you could run this trailer for quite a while. That's really cool. Also, nice thick baggage doors with slam latches. Right here you have your wet bay, kind of just a standard wet bay, black tank pull valves here, not electric. Your storage right under here. You have your brake actuator, because I think this has hydraulic disc brakes. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. You do have your auto level controls right here. It's difficult from here to see where your truck's at. You have to come out like that and then go back in, but that is where you have your auto level controls. Nice flooring. I like that it's not carpet, so it's easy to clean. Right here you have your water panel, so you can shut off the different areas of the trailer if you need to. Super nice and clean. As we continue down the side, you have your tankless hot water heater, your furnace, 2 big slide outs on there, and 1 here. And if you notice, no Schwintek and no cables on any of these slides. I am loving that. They do have awning toppers on top of their slides as well. I know some people love those, some people hate them. One thing I am seeing, I don't really like the location of your drain right here. You have to crawl underneath your slide to get everything hooked up. It's just kind of an awkward position. I wish it was right here where you have a little bit more opening than tucked underneath there. But, you know, that's all just my own personal preference. Your black tank flush there. Auto level. Nice big slide. Your rear black tank and gray tank drain right there as well, yet again under the slide, which I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of that location. And then you have your cord reel. I like that it has a power cord reel. Coming around the back, you do have a 2-inch receiver hitch, so you can put a bike rack, those sort of things. Nice LED taillights, beautiful rear cap with a huge window. You can see the awning toppers right there. Comment below your experience on those, because I have seen people on YouTube that have had hell with those. They look super nice, but I just don't know how they hold up. Now let's climb up top and see what's up there. Look at those mountains, what a beautiful view up here. You are getting 3 Dometic air conditioners. You can see it's solar prepped up there as well. And this roof is a different, it's not the fabric, it's more of a solid PVC material, kind of a glossy feel to it. Comment below if you named it. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but comment below with the name of this roof material. I do like the looks of it. You don't see the seams and things like that you do on a lot of roofs. Like you can see the difference between this roof here and the trailer next to it, that fabric. I'm really liking the looks of this, more of a solid plastic PVC material. How's it going down there, Kara? Continuing around the side, 2 more slides, both rack and pinion, with a little outside entertainment center, beautiful frameless windows, and some more storage. You do have access to more of your venting and all that sort of stuff, but they're screwed in so they don't slide while you're in transit. But beautiful, large storage area there. And I'm loving the doors that open to the side so you don't hit your head on them. Now I'm gonna crawl under if I can find a place. Not a lot of room, don't want to be back in the mud. Let's see, maybe I can get under these stairs right here. I don't think it's the same as crawling under a ladder and getting bad luck, so I think the stairs are all right. Now that is something. It is not your standard underbelly. This is a harder plastic. Holy cow, I have not seen this on a unit before. That is sweet, because the regular underbelly material sucks so bad. You have your 7,000 pound axles here, but I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can squeeze down here a little bit more. Something that I want every trailer to start putting on, disc brakes. That is great. You have your MORryde suspension right here, your disc brakes. This thing underneath is built right. It is nice to see a manufacturer doing something different and better underneath. Of course, you can see the drop frame here. The rest of it continuing on. Tumbleweeds. 2 big propane tanks, because you're going to burn a lot of propane in this big unit. Over this slide, you have a nice big awning here. And then you have your main awning right up top. And you can see your solar panels right up on top as well. But that's enough of the outside. Let's get inside and check out this beautiful Riverstone. Now, Kara, what was the salesman saying about the Legacy?
So the Legacy package comes standard with washer, dryer, solar, dishwasher,
etc.
etc. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, take us in and show us what's in here. This is beautiful.
So first off, you walk in, crisp white cabinetry, countertops. Taking a look at the kitchen area, right away you can see range, cooktop, microwave up top, residential sized fridge, and next to that is pantry of all pantries. Lots and lots of storage in this closet cabinetry right here. Really good tight connection on those doors. Same with the drawers here. Fairly good depth We got a hand plus in there. Soft close on those. Other side of the island. Got your dishwasher right there. Finishing out the kitchen. Taking a look at the sink combination. Wrap on our way over into the dining area. And into a workstation as well. Checking out the artwork on the front of the island here. TV number 1 in this unit. Cabinetry around it. Coming into our entertainment area, sitting area.
This is nice. Having a separate room, like full-on room, not just like kind of off the side. Separate room as the den or the TV room or whatever. This is pretty sweet. Also, if you have guests, right up top, the bed drops down. No putting them on some crappy hide-a-bed, whatever, air mattress. You drop down an actual bed for them. That's pretty cool. I could sit in here for a long time.
Doing a little spin around. You will see a little half bath. Or guest ensuite, you may say. All right, let's head back through this middle area and check out the other second bath. Shower area, bit of storage there. Really nice shower head, spray wand. The shower has got numerous little spots to store all your bottles in there. Nice little vanity area. And to conclude, our master bedroom with TV number 3. Fairly good cabinetry, storage, configuration right there. Bed setup, looking like a king-sized. Little power station on each side of the bed. Reading lights. Touch of storage down below. Big closet area. This side has got your washer dryer set up. And the rest is your closet storage, hanging space. Wi-Fi router right there, already set. One final walkthrough.
I don't know if you showed them this.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa, you got your vacuum. How cool is that? That is rad. I like that.
That is a lot of storage back here.
Put blankets and pillows and...
Yes, if you've got that extra guest, little storage area for them as well.
That is sweet.
Good vacuum storage. Good eye, hon.
Yeah,
more hanging space.
So nice for guests. Because one of the fun things about going RVing is when people come with you and you need a place for them to stay.
We are so glad that we came and checked out, finally, a Riverstone. Beautiful, well-made, sturdy, substantial, no frame issues to this trailer. Extra installation, thicker walls. It's a very high quality unit, and we were so glad to come look at it. We want to thank Parris RV for letting us tour this beautiful unit. We will leave all their information down below for them. Super helpful salesman that came by, just walking the lot. Pricing on this unit, $145.99, basically $146. For the price of this unit and what you're getting, all the add-ons, already standard. It's a great deal. We want to thank you guys for checking out this video. We appreciate your viewership. And above all, we just want to remind you to enjoy your weekend. People, pricing here is $149.99. So basically, $149.
$145.99. So $146,000.
$145. Okay. Pricing on this unit $149. Pricing on this unit $149. Oh my gosh. $145.